Yeah.
Debbie, I said, go in there and tell Johnny needs to ask for a break.
Oh, they're still going?
Yeah. Because I have Dana on my phone.
Yeah.
Waiting to get admitted, and then she can go somewhere else so that I can set up for the Zoom.
And then I just hope you got, I see on this Zoom invite that went to John and Debbie.
Because it was whatever, I have to go look at my book, and they're supposed to, either it got with the order for it to be served, or he was supposed to notify the other person.
Okay. I just hope Shane King knows.
What Debbie yesterday, when I asked her, were y'all going to be doing it from 3 to 5 or still at 1:30? And she said they've been in talks with him, but no, it's going to still be at 1:30.
Okay.
So he knows that the hearing. Well, that is it all crazy. Whose phone is this?
It's a
Oh, that's
fingerprint pad.
Okay. I connected it to my Wi-Fi and then just moved the computer because it was on my personal computer.
Okay.
So I'm fixing to get ready.
So what's the update? Is John still going in the other hearing or?
Yeah, he's still going. So I just got a phone just because I was trying to get them to take a break so I can unplug whatever. And I thought, you know what, let me just connect to my Wi-Fi
Yeah.
and get out of there. So I'm about to call now and say,
Yeah, what's
oh,
up?
because Megan, the criminal, said, can we just start at 2:00? And I said, well, if the other side has an attorney and starts, judge just might give him what they want.
If he's involved in another hearing, I'm not going to do that. But now Shane King hasn't logged on. It's 1:30.
His client, who I don't even know who represents who.
Okay. John represents the mother.
Yeah.
Danica King. Shane,
Okay, gotcha.
Shane King
Let me
looks
get a
like
hold of-
looks like his pro se is the father.
Yes, and that's my understanding. Let me get with Debbie real quick and just see, did he pass it on? The reason that that copy's in the file is because that was served on him because it was a TRO.
What copy?
Whatever you saw, the email that only went to John, and
Oh, okay.
that's why, because it was a TRO,
Yeah.
and so it had to get served
Right.
on him.
Yeah. I just want to make sure he knows. Like I said, it's a 1:30. He hadn't logged on. So.
Yeah. Okay, I'll find out. I just wanted you to know I was good to go. They said he's giving his closing argument, so it shouldn't be much longer. But let me make me a co-host so I can record it on mine as well. Oh, good. So it shouldn't be much longer. Debbie said that yes, we should warn of the hearing and get a Zoom.
Okay. All right. May need to see if they have a phone number for him.
I'll try to call him.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you.
Hi, Judge Laney. Mr. Anderson is closing up with his earlier hearing. He'll be down here in just a few minutes.
No problem. He probably needs a little time to clear his head anyway. And do you have any contact information for Shane King? He has not joined yet.
That is, or do you have the cell phone number?
979-248-9896.
Okay. I can go give him a call, Mr. Judge Laney.
Okay, great. Thank you. She's going to call him.
Oh, okay. I just texted.
I called him and I couldn't leave a voicemail. His voicemail box was full, but I did call him, so I can just wait for him to call back and let you know if he does.
Okay. Yeah, we need to get word to him somehow.
Ms. Debbie sent him the email with the Zoom link information.
Okay.
It was sent to him with the temporary restraining order.
Okay.
Don't call me. Karina? Hey, John's on his way. This real quick until he gets in here.
Oh, this is great. Karina, hey, Karina.
That's what he's.
What's it?
That's the citation petition that he included the, with the Zoom. with that.
Where's the amended petition that she thought?
It's in
Are you taking this class? Where? I'm sorry. I need a mouse pad in here.
It's fine.
I don't care where you get it from. Steal it from somebody's desk, I don't care. This is what happened. I don't even have much. I don't have as much as this guy. But I just,
I'm just nervous.
I was not even here. all the exhibits. Like 30 minutes at the most. So I didn't
Another one
think,
this morning.
yeah, it started at 9 o'clock. I thought it'd be done by 9:30. I did not think that 5 hours later I'd still be. I almost want to just go up there.
To the courthouse.
Yes. This is the problem with Zoom is Judge, I apologize so bad. I am so sorry. I did not know a 30-minute hearing was going to turn into 5 hours.
No problem.
Good thing I didn't have to drive down there though.
Yeah, where was it? What county?
Willacy County, Raymondville,
Okay.
hour from the border.
Wow, geez.
Yeah.
It looks like extension 2282.
But just so you're aware, Ms. Schubert called Mr. King. He did not answer, and she could not leave a voicemail because his voicemail was full.
Okay.
But he has been served. He signed a waiver of service. He's gotten our amended and our original petition and the TRO. And we filed the waiver of service with the court.
Yeah, that's all on file. Just maybe put something on the record before we get started or after we get started about you've had conversations with him and he knew about this hearing. So.
I'm ready.
Okay, so you ready to get started?
Yes, sir, Judge, we are. I apologize for the delay. But it looks like it's going to be a quick and easy one.
Yeah. All right, then this is cause number 2021L7831, matter of the marriage of Danica King and Shane King. Mr. Anderson, let me get you to announce.
Judge John Anderson for Danica King. And I have Danica to my left.
All right, and I show that Shane King was served with the temporary restraining order, and as part of that, there was a notice, this Zoom hearing that said it would be April 22nd, 2021 at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. It's now 2 o'clock and he is not here, and I understand that his voice mailbox is full and so we can't leave a message. So Mr. Anderson, when was the last time that you had any communication with Mr. King?
So on April 20th, Judge, is the last time we had communication with Mr. King. When he executed the waiver of service, he also, and we can make this an exhibit if you'd like and bring it to you. He also emailed us an email from his email saying Shane King, to let us know that that was his email address, for ropeking76@gmail.com. And if the court would like, we can mark this exhibit A and get it sent to you.
And you have that listed in the certificate of service,
Okay.
ROPEKING76@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
All right. And so, Mr. Anderson, what are you going to ask for today?
Judge, we're going to ask for a few things. We're going to ask for a possession schedule. The child has not been around the father in quite a while. So for now, Judge, we would ask that the possession be limited to first, third, and fifth Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to 5 only, no overnights. And we would ask that there be no holiday possession at this time until further ordered by the court, just to make it easy.
What else are you asking for temporary orders?
Judge, temporarily, we're asking that Danica King have exclusive control of the residence at 405 North Cochran in Belleville, Texas, 77418, along with all furniture, furnishings, personal property located at the residence.
Okay. And yeah, I noticed on Mr. King's waiver that it was executed in New Mexico. So is he residing in New Mexico now?
No, Judge, he's just working there.
I see. Okay.
He goes and welds all over the place.
Does he have a residence other than the address on Cochran?
No, not that I'm.
All right. Anything else as far as temporary orders?
Yes, Judge, we're asking that Danica King be awarded exclusive control of her vehicle. And I can let her tell you what that is here in a minute. If you'd like it now, or would you like?
No, I'm just trying to get a list of what you're asking for.
Yes, sir. We're also asking for child support based off the income that we know of, which would be guideline child support. We're asking for temporary spousal support, Judge. We're asking, oh, I'm sorry, Judge. We're asking for the standard injunctions as well as an injunction against Mr. King from having any dating partner in his residence while in possession of the child. And we're also asking that there be an injunction against Mr. King that he may not drink alcohol during possession of the child. or 2 hours prior. And we're also asking Judge that there be no geographic restriction for Ms. King currently.
All right, well then, if I can get Ms. King to raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Anderson, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. King, can you state your name for the record? And before we get, Karina, can you hear me okay? Okay.
Yes, Mr. Anderson.
All right.
Danica Yvette King.
Can you spell it for Ms. Lozano?
DANICA. Yvette YVETTE. King KING.
Okay. And you are currently married to Shane King, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when did y'all get married?
In 2010.
2010? So y'all been married over 10 years, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna have to speak up, okay?
Yes,
So
sir.
And throughout the last few years since Ace was born, have you predominantly stayed at home?
Yes, sir.
So you've been a stay-at-home mom the majority of his life, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And up until recently, you haven't had a job, but you just recently got a job, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
But it doesn't support all of your needs, does it?
No, sir.
Are you asking this court to give you exclusive control of the residence at 405 North Cochran
Yes, sir.
here in Austin County?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you also asking that the court give you exclusive control of your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what type of vehicle is that?
2016 Dodge Challenger.
Okay. Is it what color?
Gray.
Okay. And do y'all owe money on that?
Yes, sir.
How much do you owe on that?
Around 27,000.
You know how much the payment is each month?
He pays around $450 a month.
Around 450?
Mhm.
Okay. So if the court was to give you some spousal support, that would help you pay that bill along with the rent, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how much is rent?
$1,500.
Okay. And what other bills do you have?
I pay the light bill and water bill, which ranges from $150 to $200 a month.
Okay.
And then I pay car insurance, which is $360 a month.
Okay.
And as of right now, that's all I pay.
Do you have a cell phone?
I do.
Okay. Now you have a son, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's hold on just a second, just in case this is Mr. King calling. Let's find out here. Judge's office. Okay, good. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone a minute here. Okay, can you hear Mr. King?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so Mr. King, did you get the Zoom invitation for this hearing today?
I did, but I thought in the letter it said that y'all would call or something. In the letter I got,
What letter did you get?
from the attorney, from my ex-wife's attorney.
Do you have that letter?
Maybe I misread it.
Yeah, because
Well, I'm at work right now, but I'm out in New Mexico, out here in the Salt Flats, so I don't get real good video service anyway.
okay. Well, do you want to listen to what she's saying? We've already started the hearing, so you can listen along and ask her questions later on if you want to.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll tell you what, we'll back up, and Mr. Anderson, since Mr. King is on the telephone, just go over again what you're asking for today so he can hear that.
Okay. We're asking that she be awarded the residence, exclusive control of the residence at 405 North Cochran in Belleville, Texas. That she be awarded exclusive control of her 2016 Dodge Charger, gray in color. That she be awarded exclusive possession or exclusive right to designate the residence of the child, Ace King, we're asking that she be awarded child support based off the 20% guideline. We are asking that Mr. King continue to furnish medical insurance for the child, Ace King. We are asking that Mr. Shane King pay spousal support to Danica King. We are also asking that the standard injunctions be put in place, as well as an injunction where Mr. King cannot drink 2 hours before and during the possession of the child, and that a morality clause be put in place for Mr. King, where he cannot have an unrelated adult that he's in a dating relationship with at the residence when the child is there from the hours of 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. We're also asking that the visitation be Saturday and Sunday on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th from 8 to 5 each day, no overnights. And we're asking that no holiday visitation right now until further ordered by the court.
All right, so Mr. Anderson, if you want to continue with your questioning.
Yeah, I couldn't understand hearing that good about when it came to Ace King, what he was saying about the visitation.
He said he's
And then,
okay. He's requesting that you have visitation with Ace King on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturday and Sunday between 8 and 5. No overnights and no holidays right now. And that you not consume alcohol when you have possession of Ace King, and you not have any anybody that you're dating around Ace King.
so how long is that for? I mean, that's for the entire time that that we're divorced, or
No, this
understand how can
this is a temporary order. That this would be in place until there's a final hearing.
oh, okay.
Judge,
Okay.
you want to
Yeah, I
ask
thought
him
this was something.
based on all that?
So I'll ask, so Mr. King, do you contest those things right now for a temporary period of time?
No, I don't. I thought it was something else.
Okay, so the other things that Ms. King is asking for is that she have possession of the residence at 405 North Cochrane. Do you agree with that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, and that she would have,
Hey, okay, go ahead.
yeah, she'd have her vehicle, a 2016 Dodge. You all right with that?
Yeah, she can have that.
Okay, you're going to pay child support, temporary spousal support, and they may have to ask you some questions about amounts. That you'd keep insurance on Ace King.
I already got that.
Okay. So I guess we just need to find out, is there something that's contested in this deal?
So
Yeah, I mean, the alimony, I don't understand why, if she's working, I don't want to pay alimony.
Okay. So spousal support, anything else that you're contesting?
No, I ain't contesting nothing else about it.
Okay.
Just the spousal support. I don't.
Okay. And Mr. King, what's a good mailing address for you?
It's going to be, hold on 1 second. I'll tell you. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
It is 235 Henry Prairie Church Road,
All right.
Franklin, Texas, 77856.
It's 235 Henry Prairie Church Road, Franklin, Texas, 77856.
Yes, sir.
And is a good email address, the ropeking76@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And just to make it easier to get a hold of you, you need to go through and eliminate some of the messages off your phone so that you can get voicemails.
Yeah, I don't ever use that.
I'd say if you don't use it, then I'd eliminate all those messages because nobody's able to leave a message for you.
Okay, I will do. Yes, sir.
All right, so
One other thing real quick, to clear up, just so it's clear, pickup and drop off will be at, Danika's residence at the
Can't
405.
hear him?
okay, he's saying pickup and drop off of ACE would be at your wife's residence there at North Cochrane.
Okay. I'm going to be home in about 3 weeks. Is there any way that I can clean stuff out of the garage?
Do you know what's the date that she'll be back?
I don't know exactly yet. I'm waiting on to finish up this job that I'm on. And then it's about two and a half weeks left here. So I can call ahead of time when I'm leaving New Mexico.
And Judge, we would ask that nothing be removed yet till we've had a chance to do an inventory, at least, and get everything figured out what's what as far as the estate goes. However, they do have a house in Borger, Texas, that is currently under contract, even though there was a standing order that they weren't supposed to sell the residence. My client has agreed, if the court is okay with it, to move forward with the sale of the house. They're supposed to close on April 29th. But we wanted to get permission from the court since there's a standing order saying that they can't sell property during the pendency of its divorce.
Okay. So, Mr. King, do you want to go forward with selling that house in Borger?
Yes, I do. We've already signed all the paperwork. Danica signed too on selling the house.
And I'll ask Mr. King first. So what do you anticipate having, or what's going to be done with the net proceeds of that sale? So at the closing?
Well, I took an offer on the house that actually pays the house off and pays the realtor.
So is there going to be nothing for you or Ms. King out of this?
There will be nothing left over.
Okay.
So Judge, we would just ask that any proceeds be filed in the registry of the court, Judge.
Okay. And I'll approve that. And so, Mr. King, what are some of the things that you have in the garage that you want to pick up?
Yes.
What are some of those?
It's just, I have a whole fleet of stuff for all my welding and everything.
Well, do you want him to come up here? Since we don't have much left to go.
Maybe easier because we're sure not. So end this.